apple day today, even though I'm eating an Oreo, but I haven't had nothing to eat all day. But the girls are, I got home and the girls are working on some of the apples that we got from Kentucky. Is that right?
Yeah, Uncle went to.
Uncle Glenn went to Kentucky, and while he was up there, we asked him to stop and get some apples. So they got some Mutsu Crisp apples, and we got some Jonah Gold apples. And the girls are today doing Jonah Gold apples for apple butter and apple sauce. So they have that on the stove, and I'll show you the apples. So this was a Mutsu Crisp, straight off an orchard up there. And this is the Jonah Gold. Sweeter apple, a little more tart.
Yeah, the green one's more crisp too. This one's very soft.
Correct. So sweeter, softer. They're going to make applesauce with. This one, they used our apple core that we've used in previous videos right there. That peels and cores the apple. He cut them up and Stumpy last night.
18 pints.
Put 18 pints of syrup apples so that we could use them for cobblers or whatever. So that's what we're going to utilize these apples with. So Denise is going to tell you, since I just got off work, I don't know what their plan is other than I was told to tell you about the apples. And I'm going to let her take care of the rest.
So on the stove, we cored and sliced and peeled these apples and put them in a pot with a little bit of water on the bottom. And they have been cooking down in the pot for, gosh, an hour or longer. And I've started pressing them with the potato masher. They're getting very close. This is going to be our apple sauce. Now I'm going to add all the ingredients to it once it's done, and we're going to put it in hot jars and can it in a canner so that we can keep them for a while and eat on them when we want to.
So tell us about the recipe, kind of what you found, what it said.
It just basically you could use. I don't know where my. Okay, so for canning applesauce, I just went on Pinterest and I found a recipe to use, and it doesn't measure out its apples. It uses however many you want in there, and then you add your seasonings that you want to flavor it with. Now you can sweeten it with honey, you can sweeten it with brown sugar or white sugar, cane sugar, whatever you want to do, and then you can add a little bit of cinnamon to it if you want to.
The grandson just come in from school.
Anyway, so you just add your sugar and your spices, and you just add it a little bit at a time until you get the flavor that you want. You know, it doesn't, there's no exact amount. You don't even have to add that if you don't want to. If you want to keep it as unsweetened applesauce, you can keep it pretty bare. But so pretty much, you know, maybe a couple tablespoons of cinnamon and spices and stuff, whatever you want to do to it, you know. And then we're going to put it in the jars, and we're going to process it in a box. In jars for, if they're pint size, it's 15 minutes, quart size, 20 minutes. So probably put them in pint size so
I would think so.
they would, they'll go a lot longer and last a lot longer. So that's for that. So this is about ready to start adding a little bit of seasonings and sugar to get it the way we want it to taste. I'm going to let it finish cooking down a little bit. There's a few little pieces in there that look like they're still waiting. So we're going to do
So
that.
I think we've decided that we're going to put sweeten ours with brown sugar and cinnamon. Think a little nutmeg in it, maybe?
Not for the applesauce.
Not for the applesauce, because that would make it more like a butter.
More like a butter.
Now the apple butter, y'all are,
The apple butter, we're going all out.
We're going all out.
that's my deal right there now.
I had you in mind, baby. I was making some apple butter.
I might have to have a late night biscuit tonight.
So does it tell you how much to add at a time?
No, it just, you know, you can just start with a tablespoon.
I would do a tablespoon at a time.
Yeah. Okay.
You want that much cinnamon?
I'd
I
probably do
think
two.
you're,
Do a
I do a
teaspoon of cinnamon
teaspoon
first.
table.
Well, that's okay.
I'm gonna sit this
Okay,
aside.
we'll go a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Let's do the ratio because cinnamon, you know, can be
Yeah, it'll flavor more than what you think,
okay.
and then you can always add more.
So we've added a tablespoon of brown sugar right now. We'll taste it here in a minute. And we're doing a teaspoon of cinnamon. Yeah,
You're probably gonna have to use more brown sugar than
I'm gonna go 2 tablespoons.
See how that changed that? Did you imagine a tablespoon of cinnamon in it? Let me get the camera. You can
Oh, the smell.
You need some smell-o-vision going on there. Mmm.
Okay, so Lisa's gonna try it now.
Don't want to scorch my mouth on the first bite.
I need me a spoon. Is it sweet enough? Huh? Sweet enough?
Go ahead.
Smells delicious. This is like the first real day of feeling like fall this morning. It was 59 this morning. That's delicious. I would think a little bit more brown, maybe a little more brown sugar, not much. You don't want too sweet. I like the tartness of the apple.
Okay.
Needs to be a little sweeter.
A little bit more sugar, a little bit more cinnamon.
You could probably use
Both.
a touch more cinnamon and more sugar.
Okay, we're gonna do 1 more teaspoon of cinnamon.
That's 3 teaspoons so far, right?
Only 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we only did 1.
Okay, but we do have 3 tablespoons of brown sugar,
I'd
so
probably do
here's 4,
do 2 more,
5.
1 more. Trust me.
Trust you.
Yeah, you want it kind of sweet. Like apple. It's got a good apple flavor, just a little bit more sweetness.
We've never done applesauce before. Never.
I've made it before for the kids before. I have done it before with a few apples. Not in this quantity. Alright. Changed the color a little bit, made it a little bit more like applesauce, so. Okay.
Turn where you can see me.
Sweeter.
I think so. Do you think so?
I wonder, will it get sweeter as it sits?
Usually not when you add regular sugar.
Is that it?
That's got the sweetness to it.
And the tartness.
The biggest thing would be maybe, figuring out your. It seems like it was missing a seasoning or something.
Good to me.
If it's good to y'all, jar it.
I'm really afraid to get it too sweet. That's what I'd be afraid of.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get our jars cleaned and
What size you want?
these are just pint size, right?
Yeah, I would just do pints.
of jars of applesauce. I'm gonna put in this canner and get them processed. Hopefully, maybe they'll all fit. Looks like they may. Be really, really close. Please say I can get one more jar. One more. One more. One more. Please. One more. And it's not going to take one more. Nope. Darn it. I'm one jar shy, so it'll have to go in the refrigerator right away. I'll put that one in the refrigerator. That way it can be eaten right away. Oh, I have a spare one. I actually have two left. There we go. A little bit in a bowl.
I'll check the potato in 30 minutes.
It's really good when it cools off.
Is it? Hey, Rocco. Let me taste it.
Mm.
Yep.